do this to you right now. It's right before showtime, and you're probably trying to relax. But could I just get a quick picture? Would you mind?
No, of course not.
Okay,
sure.
Great. Thank you. Oh. Thank you so much. See you out there. Necessary. But if you hadn't done it, I would have been hurt. But thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Back at you. So I've figured out, I'm trying to, I watch people on a daily basis, and I study them, and I try to figure people out, and I'm narrowing it down in different groups and categories, and I think there are two different types of people. It's just this simple. There are people who wink, and then there are people who don't. It's just that simple. I'm not a winker. The closest I come to winking is I blink. I have to blink every once in a while, and they both happen at the same time, and that's what I do. The number one reason I think that people wink is flirting. That's what they do. You see it in the bars. They raise the drink, and then they wink, And then the number two reason, there is none. Please don't. I think if you're a flirty winker, the message is, hi, I live with my mom. Want to see my Camaro? Quick wink with a kind of flirty, and then there's a wink. They have the wink, and then they make the giddy up sound. They've got a lot going on, The really smooth operator, I've noticed, they add a finger gun at the end of it, They have the wink and the. That usually means we've got a lot going on, you and I, a lot in common. And then sometimes people have the slow, long wink, like they're letting you in on some international secret, I use extra oregano in my spaghetti. Either that or they're really, really drunk, You're my best friend. And then they pass out. Some people wink after they say something mean, but they're trying to let you know that they're only kidding, You look more fat than usual. But then a lot of times you have to think to yourself, is it a wink or is it a tick? Which, by the way, would be a great game show. It's time for Wink or Tick. Here's your host, Wink Martindale. Anyway, I wouldn't really want to have a doctor that had a tick like that, because you'd never know if they were joking or not. You'll live another 60 years. Either way, it's a form of punctuation. Like, watch this right now. I'm ready to dance. should conserve my energy. This is such a huge week ahead of us. I don't know how we're going to do it. Tomorrow on the show, Britney Spears, Kevin Federline together. First interview together. We're going to be here. And they're announcing that they're going to have a baby. Technically, this will be the baby's first interview. I'm going to talk to the baby. And then the next day is Wednesday in the Park with Ellen. Literally, the whole show is going to be across the street in Johnny Carson Park. Old Navy is sponsoring the entire outdoor show. And guess who's going to perform for us? Gwen Stefani. And we're starting the week off with a bang. Jennifer Lopez is here today. She's in the new movie, Monster-in-Law, which opened Friday. She's what they call in the business, by the way, it's called a triple threat. She sings, she acts, she dances. Careful. And she can do it all. And also on the show, Omar Epps is here. He's in the new hit medical drama House. He's on House and he's in the house. He's in our hizzy today is what he is. And his show is on right after American Idol. And if you've been watching American Idol, last week there wasn't a dry eye in the house. He's here today, the latest American Idol cast-off. Anthony Federov is here. He made it to the Final Four, which is pretty amazing, and he's going to sing for us later in the show. But right now, it's time to make someone's dream come true in a segment we like to call, Oh, Yes, You Can. All right, so we get a letter from Jenny Palmer from Muscatine, Iowa. And she says, for many years now, I have wanted my picture to be on a billboard like the ones you see driving down the interstate. It doesn't matter what the ad's for. I'd be willing to endorse any and all products. Thank you, Jenny Palmer. We like to make people's dreams come true. Okay, Jenny, here's what we're going to do. We're going to look into having a billboard made with your picture on it, and then we're going to have them put it up right there in Muscatine, Iowa. That sounds good, right? And if we can make it happen for you, we're going to show everybody how it turned out. But just to tide you over, here's what your billboard might look like in the looky-loo. There you go. Look at you in the looky-loo. That's a good idea. Send us your photo and tell us why you'd like to be shown in the looky-loo for the day, and we'll call it Looky You in the Looky-loo. Let's start that. Let's do it. Send us your photos, and we'll put you in. Look at you in the looky-loo. And that's how I'll say it every time. Look at you in the looky-loo. Thanks for sending that in, Jenny, and we'll get started on the billboard right away, I promise. But now I want to show you the latest installments in our celebrity lookalike series. So far, we've had lookalike babies, lookalike pets, inanimate objects. We're taking it now to the next logical step. It's called celebrity lookalike humans. Changed my mind on that one. All right. This is Mike Belcher from Streamwood, Illinois. He thinks he looks like Matt Damon. He does. He definitely does. Look at that little baby, too. That looks like Matt Damon, too. And then there's Stacy Larson from East Grand Forks, Minnesota. She, the picture, this is her sister's friend. We don't know what her name is. They think she looks like Cameron Diaz. I wasn't so sure either, but then when you see her with the Charlie's Angels cast, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes they're just in the wrong environment. Erica Gibson Stainland from Altamonte Springs, Florida, sent this picture of her mother, Brenda. You can see already who she's going to say. Angelica Houston. Yeah. That's her. But the thing is, it's not fair, because this woman was, you know, like just taking it home, and she didn't think she was going to be on TV, whereas Angelica has makeup and everything. She just needs some red lipstick. There. And now she's all set. Oh, that's just wrong. That's just... All right. Now, Lindsay Peckinpah from Cookeville, Tennessee, sent this photo of her fiancé, Matt McDaniel. His mom tells him that he looks just like Val Kilmer all the time. Well, maybe it's, you know what? Maybe if there's this, is there a picture of Val with sunglasses on? Oh, okay, I see it now. It's uncanny when you see it like that. All right, and this is Ray Meyer from Garfield, New Jersey. Who's he look like? Oh, I see, Brad Garrett. That's who he thinks he looks like, Brad Garrett. And when Brad loses his hair, look at this. Yeah. Thanks for sending those in. Keep them coming. Do not go away. When we come back, Jennifer Lopez is going to be sitting right there. Despite her status as an international movie and singing superstar, I know our first guest simply as my dance student. Take a look. Okay, let's do it from the top. 5, 6. Do we wait?
Yeah, we wait for the music
All right,
to
here
come
we
on.
go. Lay back.
Yes.
I'm glad.
Because I'm a big fan of the show, so.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
I know. I hear that you watch it. I'm flattered by that.
Yeah.
That you TiVo it.
We do. We TiVo it.
You catch up on everything?
Yeah, when we get home, then we watch like 5 episodes in a row. We have a marathon.
Now, was it surreal to be sitting, because I was with you in the dressing room before you came out, watching everyone dance before you went on? Like, because usually we show it on the air, but you know we watch you dance when we're back there.
We do? Let me see.
Yeah. There's the guy with the tie right there. Yeah.
Yes, we remember you.
We were watching you with the tie. You. We were watching you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. We watch all of you, but it must be surreal to watch that, you know, and then
Yeah.
you're in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
It's taken a while. I've been asking you just about every day. But thank you for being here.
No,
and
thank you.
congratulations, it's your 1-year anniversary with Mark.
Yep,
And
coming
y'all
up.
are such a adorable couple. And you're happy. I don't have to ask that. You're happy. But how has your life changed in the last year?
How's my life changed?
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. A little bit, I guess. You know, I try not to work as much.
Uh-huh.
But I'm working a lot still, which is good. But
Right.
not as much.
It doesn't seem like it's not as much.
But it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to really be just a workaholic, and that was it. I mean, nothing else.
Now you want to just stay home. What do y'all do?
I do like to stay home now.
Yeah. I do too. I never like to do anything. I never like to
I
go
know,
out.
it kind of got boring.
Yeah. It's hard to go out. I mean, what do you do at home besides watch TV?
Besides watch TV, nothing.
No?
Nothing much, really. Like everybody else, I
Do you
guess.
play cards? Do you like games? Do you?
No.
No. So you'll just sit and stare at each other?
No, he likes to play video games a little bit. I
Yeah.
never say anything about him, but you know.
But
Yeah, that just slipped out.
yeah, all right.
No more.
No one will remember it. Now, we brought all the mothers here to Vegas for Mother's Day. And
My mother would have loved that.
I know.
She's mad she missed out on that.
Well, your mother, first let me just tell you my mother's story, because I want you to tell your mother's story. My mother went to Vegas and has never gambled before, and went to a slot machine, and she told me later she was up $3, but then she cashed out because she was still ahead. She cashed out $1. She stood in line with a ticket.
Yeah.
$1.
I got her $1.
She was down 2, and instead of letting it go all the way down,
She got it back. Yeah.
all right, tell your mother's story.
My mother's story? My mother has been to Vegas and Atlantic City many, many times. I wouldn't say she's a gambler, but she is. And and she went, she goes to Atlantic City all the time. She lives in New York. And she went there and she was playing the slots.
Like a $1 slot machine?
Dollar slots, and I think you play the max bet or something. I'm not a gambler at all, so I don't know. But from what I hear, she hit the big jackpot on a progressive slot machine, and she won $2.4 million. I know. It's crazy. So she calls me up. I'm like, I don't remember what time it was. I just remember I was sleepy when she called, and I was like, hello? She's like, hi. And I could hear like this weird energy in her voice. You know what I mean? Like, I know my mom, so I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, nothing. So, I'm a millionaire! I was like, what? I'm a millionaire. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, I hit the slot machine. It was like the dream of her life. I mean, she loves this, this is her life.
And
this is all she does. She's like, if you ask her, what do you do? Like you asked me, she'd be like, I go to Atlantic City.
Right.
That's
So
all
it's
she does.
paid off. So she's been playing for years.
Yeah.
She's probably lost that before she won it.
I'm sure she's lost more than that.
Yeah.
She hasn't broke even yet.
Yeah. And now, what did she do with the money?
Well, she like divvied it up amongst the family and stuff like
She
that.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well, I
sweet.
take care of her, so.
Right.
So she's like.
So she just passed it out to the family?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
And has she stopped gambling? No.
No.
She's still going back.
Oh my God. I mean, that's what she won the money for, so she could go back and play.
All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. We're back with Jennifer Lopez. That's a clip from Monster-in-Law. Now, I assume in that scene you didn't really throw something. That was already. Would you risk, like, that must be weird to work with Jane Fonda and actually.
Hit her?
Well,
She hit me a lot in this movie.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, that was one of the few times, like, I got her. And it's actually, when you see the movie, you'll see that I didn't mean to do it. It was just like a bonus.
right. But that could have. How many takes of that did you do?
Maybe like 3.
So because some of that, whatever that was, could have gone
Gotten her
awry.
eye. Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did?
It was fun.
Yeah.
No, we actually had a lot of fun because Jane is really tough. She's fantastic. We had a great time, but she beats me up half the movie. Yeah. I mean, really. And I'd be like, Jane, you don't have to hit me that hard. Yeah. You can slow down with that.
So you had fun working with her, it sounds like.
She was great. Yeah, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're going to do another segment, cooking, after this, which I'm excited about because you own a restaurant in Pasadena.
Right.
But before we do that, I know that you just bought a new house.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give you and Mark a housewarming gift.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
Oh, that's so nice.
so, well, let's bring it out. I'll explain it. Come on. Come on over here. Don't be scared. All right.
What is it?
Look.
Is it a picture of you?
Yes, it is. All right. I just want to
Should I
explain.
unveil? No, you
I just
unveil.
want to explain that it's a very special picture, and we just did our prom show recently, and it's something that I thought, well, what am I going to do with it? Who's going to really want it and appreciate it? Jennifer and Mark. So, and I'll help you hang it wherever you want to put it in your house. It's a nice gold frame.
Yeah, I was gonna say this actually works for my decor. So we're lucky.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to change the frame or anything.
Oh, that's great.
It can go right on the wall.
Good. It's a beautiful solid gold frame.
Yeah, it's
and
gorgeous.
I want to come over and make sure because I know you're going to want to place it in the right. I don't know where.
You can help with that.
In the bedroom, in the living room. Where's it go? And if you want another one, maybe you want one in every room. But
you know, sometimes it's nice when you have like two side by side.
yeah, a triptych. Maybe
Or
maybe three. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm going to come over to make sure it's hung properly. And and anyway, this
But
is.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
well, I knew you'd, of all people, you'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna come back and we're gonna cook something from Madre's. We'll be right back.
You are a star.
Everybody in the audience is getting the third season of In Living Color on DVD. Because of you. All right, I'm here with Jennifer Lopez, and we're joined by the executive chef of Madre's, Rolando
This is Rolando.
Gonzalez. Madre's is a restaurant that Jennifer owns, and we're gonna make Jennifer's favorite meal. Jennifer, what are we making?
We're making ropa vieja, which means in Spanish, anybody know, it's called old clothes because it's like you throw a bunch of stuff in there. It's
That smells.
no, but it's gonna be good.
All right.
It's my favorite dish.
Ropa what?
Ropa
Ropa?
vieja.
Vieja.
Old clothes.
Ropa vieja.
¿Cómo está?
Bien, bien.
Muy bien.
Now Rolando doesn't speak English, so I'm gonna translate.
Okay. Okay, great. Easy. Okay, let's
Okay,
begin.
this is how you start.
Yes.
You start with flank steak.
Right, but it's already
Empieza
cooked.
con el bistec.
Frankenstein.
Sí, flank steak. Right. Y
right.
después tú tienes que romperlo así, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Ripiarlo. Then he said
Pero
you have to rip
una
it.
técnica, una técnica.
But there's a technique. Hold on.
Así.
Okay.
Okay.
See, he's a chef.
Okay.
He does it well.
But you cook too, right?
Yeah, but not this.
Yeah. You don't cook this at home?
No, this one's harder to make.
Really?
That's why it's my favorite. You know, I don't
you
get to
cook
eat
a
it all
lot?
the time. You know, once in a while.
What's Mark's favorite meal?
He's not that big of an eater.
So you don't cook?
I cook for me.
Yeah?
I get hungry.
What do you like?
I like this kind of food.
Okay.
Rice and beans and
This smells
meat.
good. Rice and beans I like. This this is like New Orleans food, sort of, a little bit.
Not really.
I
I
know.
think New Orleans is more like spicy.
Yeah.
This is more Caribbean.
I'm just
but
trying to
not
make conversation, Jennifer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just talking back.
All right. All right. All right. All right. So what else? We've got this done.
So there's this,
Yes.
right? And then you're gonna like
Look how
put
pretty
it
you
in
made yours.
La pones aquí en la...
Then we put it in
That's
this pot.
beautiful. Mine is not as pretty.
Come on.
It's not.
It's good.
No, it's not. Okay, but just use yours because yours is prettier.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
so-
we need all of it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
We need yours.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's the old clothes, so you see it can be messy.
Okay, good. True.
Es que esa es más vieja que la otra. Ahora,
Okay, get out
ahora le ponemos cebolla,
Okay, then you take the onion
Right?
cebolla,
y lo cortas como así, como
así
chiquito.
como
I
está
heard
ahí, ajá.
loco. That's crazy.
No, onion. I said you cut
You're
it
talking
corto.
about me. All right.
Lo corto. So
All
we
right.
cut it in like thin slices.
Right? Right?
Such like this.
Right? Got it?
You know.
And then
Then we take the onions and we put them
Oh,
in
my
there.
God.
Así.
Así, no, ya.
what happened?
It's pretty good.
No, I know.
Y lo pongo aquí también, ¿verdad?
Todo lo pones aquí.
Then we put it in here too.
You better not be talking about you. I mean, me.
Mira, está
about
caliente.
you?
About me.
Está caliente esto.
All
Then
right.
we put it in there.
Okay.
Right?
Right?
Okay.
It's in
Ok.
there.
Ahora el tomate,
Then the tomatoes
Ah,
and the peppers.
Igual.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah.
How do we use these?
Okay.
Aquí está
I was
es
gonna
mejor
say-
aquí.
These
Yeah.
are already, and this is the pepper.
That's tomatoes.
Yes.
We put that in there too.
tomato,
And then esto también.
eso también.
And then the olives and the garlic.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Aquí.
Okay?
And that's the onions we didn't use.
No,
okay.
the onions, let's throw
Puré,
more onions
tomate.
in.
Okay.
Ajá.
More
Puré,
onions?
tomate.
All right.
Whatever.
Okay, and what about these?
Then,
Puré de tomate poquito.
then tomato sauce.
Poquito, that's a little.
Little bit.
Yes.
That's right.
Aceite de oliva.
Yes.
Olive
Poquito.
oil.
A
A little bit.
Vino.
Oh, vino.
Wine.
Ese, esta es ropa ya borracha. Oh,
Good. And then you
Ese es
mix it all
especial.
together and you let it cook.
Right.
Lo mezcla y lo deja cocinar. That's how,
Exacto.
and that's how you make it.
And
Is
where's
that
the
okay?
finished product? What does
Here's
it
the
look like?
finished product right here.
You know, look, we
Okay.
got Jenny, or we got stuff under your name. We're
Este es más
using your-
rápido. Pero ahora vamos a servirla bien bonita.
This is the finished product.
Oh, that's
And
delicious.
it's
Is that hot?
really yummy.
Is that hot? Wow, that looks great.
It's delicious. Good.
Thank you
Good
so,
food.
so much.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias. All right. You can find the recipe on our website.
Mira qué lindo.
Monster-in-laws and theaters nationwide. Omar Epps will be here when we come back. Don't go away. Our next guest plays neurologist Dr. Eric Foreman on the Fox medical drama House. Take a look. Please welcome Omar Epps. Hi, Omar.
Hello.
Omar, you know, I always know when I'm going to like somebody. We've never met before, but before the show started, I was sent 2 pairs of tennis shoes in my dressing room from
Yeah.
Omar as gifts. 2 really cool Converse
Yeah.
John Barbados.
Well, I admire your footwear
Thank
on
you.
the show.
Thank you.
As well as your comedy, of course.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I'm
and
glad you like them.
Yeah, yeah, and I got you.
I owe you.
It's in the back. It's something really special. Congratulations on the huge success of House. It's doing
Thank you.
very well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's doing pretty good.
Very well.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
It's nice. So, and
Work it out.
now this is not the first time you've played a doctor
No.
either.
No, I played, I had a little stint on ER.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and yeah, thank you. You remember. And that was about 10 episodes, so that was kind of like my internship for the real thing.
Yeah.
For this thing. Yeah.
But I would think that that would be, as an actor, I would be frightened, that kind of dialogue to memorize, to learn.
The dialogue is easy.
Really?
It's the blood. I'm squeamish.
Really?
So even when like we're filming stuff, I'm just like, oh, cut. Let me take a break. I got to get myself together. It's
I
hard.
didn't realize you were really cutting people. I thought it was acting.
We're method actors.
Yeah, I see. So really, anything that looks like blood makes you feel like that?
Just the whole thing, you know, cutting open guts is just
Yeah.
kind of not my cup of tea, you know?
You don't want to see a doctor doing that either. When
Yeah,
you're,
exactly.
That's not how.
That's funny.
And so your mom must have been. Your mother was because we've been honoring teachers all month. She was
Oh, that's great.
She was a
Deputy superintendent
deputy
in Queens.
In
yeah.
Queens.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
Good
she
for
was
her.
great. Thank you.
And so she must have been thrilled that you went into acting.
Not quite.
No.
I think lawyer is kind of what she had in mind.
Uh-huh.
She, you know, the first premiere, my first movie I did, Juice. You know, my mother was on me, and I was like kind of out of high school, and I was going to go to college. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And we're sitting at the movie premiere, and she's literally like, "There's some movie stuff," and she looks down, and there's Diana Ross, and she's like, "Oh my God, that's Diana Ross." And then she's like, "Oh, maybe this kid is going to do something with himself." You know?
That's
like,
great.
Thanks, Mom. Diana Ross validates my career.
Right. And now she's got to be so proud of you, though.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I think
she's
most
great.
parents would be scared because it is such a hard business. So
Yeah.
she didn't, you know. Although you went to high school and you went to the
Performing
high school.
arts.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Fame was based on.
Yeah.
And were people acting? Were they really dancing on tables and stuff like
Dancing on
that?
the tables, doing the acting exercises in the hallway.
Really?
It was just, I wouldn't take it back for anything. It was great.
It's
2,600 creative adolescent kids.
I mean, that
That's
would be
great.
a wonderful way to go to school. But you're
Yeah.
still learning, right? They don't
Yeah.
just teach the, you know.
You never stop learning.
Yeah. But they don't just teach dancing and singing.
Oh, no, yeah. You have like, you know, half of your day is the creative arts and then the other half is academics.
And do you know people that went there? Are there other people that...
Marlon Wayans is actually one of my best friends. And
Really?
we went to school together. Guy Rory Cochran, who's on CSI, we went to school together.
That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's great. And so you were a pretty good student, good kid?
I was a clever kid. No, I had to be, you know, I was a pretty good kid. My mom was in education, but I was clever, man. I would do stuff, just crazy stuff, like, you know, steal my mom's car, try to impress a girl or something, you know?
Stealing a car is not necessarily a good kid.
Right. But I wasn't bad. I was
Yeah.
just, you know, going through one of those
When you say
rebel
steal,
things.
where was she when you stole it?
I mean, like, literally trying to impress this girl in high school, and I'm like, you know, I'll come pick you up in the middle of the night. And she's like, sure. My mother's sleeping. And she sleeps light, so it's kind of like cartoonish. Like you're like, red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. One light, green light, 1, 2. And I'm trying to get the keys, and I grab the keys, and I have to like sneak out, push the car out, go get my cousin. We hang out, come back. I got to sneak back in to put the keys back. And years later, you know, my mom and I were talking, and that just came up. And I was like, yeah, I used to steal your car. And she was like, I always wondered what would happen because the next morning there would be like half a tank of gas. So she really wasn't throwing that I stole the car. She was just thought all those years she was crazy about the gas. So.
All right, hey, I got you a gift. I realized what it was, and it's the food that Jennifer and I cooked, and it's delicious.
Wow.
Look at that.
There you go.
That's your gift.
Is that beef?
Yeah. Do you eat beef?
Yeah, I eat beef.
All right, good.
I just started again.
House is on Tuesdays at 9 on Fox. American Idol cast-off Anthony Federov joins us after this. Thank you, Omar, for being here. Our next guest journey to the Final Four on American Idol is truly inspirational. Growing up, his doctor said he would never speak, let alone sing. Please welcome the latest Idol cast-off, Anthony Federov.
Hi.
I think everybody was so sad to see you go, but congratulations to even make it to the Final Four. You have to know that's a huge thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Especially when you hear that story. Now tell me, I mean, I know a little bit about it. I don't know if everybody does. Why did the doctor say you would never speak again? What happened?
Well, when I was a little bit younger, I had a lump underneath my vocal cords.
How old?
I was a couple months old.
Uh-huh.
So it was like...
So a little bit younger is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were like 2 months old.
Yeah.
And then you had a lump.
Yeah, the doctor said that I had a lump underneath my vocal cords, and they performed an operation to try to remove it. Unfortunately, they did not remove all of it, so I had to have a second operation in which I was overdosed on anesthesia, and I fell into a coma, and it was like, you know, it was a pretty big struggle, but hey, listen, I'm sitting here and...
But wait, then they gave you a tracheotomy.
Yes,
let me tell you the story. Then,
All right.
that's big.
I know.
I mean, so you're a baby and they had to give you a tracheotomy, so then they didn't think you would speak.
Yeah.
And then you started speaking and they probably were freaking out about that.
Yeah, you know, proved everybody wrong.
Right.
I don't know how.
And then you just started singing and you have this amazing voice.
Thank you.
It's incredible. It's really beautiful. And what has been the most difficult part of this? I mean, it's an amazing journey. It's all good. But what's been the hardest part of it?
The hardest part of this whole thing was definitely this past Wednesday. You know, just letting go of this amazing journey because American Idol truly changed my life, you know? Gave me chances and opportunities that I would have never had before. And I formed a lot of really special bonds and relationships with people on the show, with all the contestants, and we're like a big family, and you know, it's gonna be sad not to have that on a daily basis.
Right. But you'll see him again soon on the tour. You'll
Oh,
all hang
absolutely. You know, we're going on tour this summer, and
Right.
tickets go on sale for that next weekend. I'm really excited.
That's great.
And have
So
some
they'll all
fun.
get to see you. And what's been the best part?
The best part, honestly, was this past Wednesday also, because when I was sitting in that chair, on that sofa, and I saw myself on the screen, and you know, that was my first time when I actually walked into the audition room, I had a chance to reflect. I looked at myself and I'm like, you know, when I walked in at that time, I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm sitting here and I just have so much knowledge and so much experience, and you know, it just, at that time, I was like, wow, you know, I came a long way, and just really
Well, you really
awesome.
did come a long way. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ukraine originally.
That is a long way.
Yeah.
And when did you move here? What year?
I believe it was like 94, 95.
I know that you're a big fan of Mariah Carey's, and she was here on Friday, and we told her that you were a big fan, so she wanted to just send you this quick message.
Anthony, congratulations, and never give up on your dream. You're going to do great. Just keep believing and keep going.
Thank you.
Important. Don't give up on your dream.
I won't.
You'll do very well. Look for Anthony on the American Idol's live tour this summer. American Idol airs on Tuesdays at 8 and Wednesdays at 9 on Fox. And Anthony is going to sing for us when we come back, right?
Yeah.
We'll be right back. I want to thank Jennifer Lopez, Omar Epps, and Anthony Federov. Before we go singing Every Time You Go Away, here is American Idol's Anthony Federov.